Hi everybody, this is Athena with AMG Creates, and yeah, so this is our last bird die. Well, for now, of course, in the series at least. I'm using Winterbirds add-on, and Fancy Box. I'm using two of them. So I had seen this, and I'll be using it, and I'll be linking the website down below. It's for a little box thing. It's really cool. The downside is this is another one I wasn't a really big fan of. So just like the last one, you'll see at the very end that I redid it, and it looks a lot better to me at least. So basically you fold the box, you make it a diorama. I think that's what it is, where you have this little itty bitty thing that shows you a scene of what's going on. So just making sure that everything is folded. Like I said, I like the second one a lot better, but it's still very similar to what I did for this one. So yeah, you're going to have a box like this, and then the other one is going to be for the actual opening. Now on the page that I had found this at, she used a little bit more stuff and twine to close it. And I don't have any twine here. So right now I'm doing all of the stamping stuff, and it'll be stamping, coloring, cutting it out, things like that. I figured that I would set it to infinite zoom mode. That way it makes it a little bit easier on everybody. That way it is drastically cut down. But yeah, just coloring all of the stuff, and then I'll be cutting it out. I didn't use the two birds at the bottom. It was a thought. I just wasn't sure in the end what I was going to use them for, because the website I found this at had the diorama box chocked full of stuff. I'm not really that big of like absolutely filling empty space, so I didn't do that. I left it open. I only used like two birds, the birdhouse, so I don't even think I used that last bird. I'm just cutting everybody out, and then figuring out where stuff is gonna go. In the second one, I actually colored the back. For this one, I didn't. So this would be really cool for if you're going to give to people. I wouldn't necessarily mail it. But yeah, if you're going to give that to people, or if you're going to put it on like a Christmas tree, or for Valentine's Day, you could do like Valentine's Day stuff, where instead of, I had put Seasons Tweetings instead of Seasons Greetings. It's part of the thing that's on there for the play on words. Gonna cut out the birdhouse. Of course, I did it atrocious colors, because again, all I can think of is little kids just painting stuff the most outrageous colors ever. Okay, and then I'm going to put everything in the box. I thought that this was cool because I added some layers to it, so it's not all one dimension. There are layers. You'll see in later cards I will actually have to be, I was gonna say forced layers, but it's not. It's just, you know, the layers are there, I'm going to use them kind of thing. If we do a pop-up card, which will happen sometime soon, then I'll be using, there are a couple layers with that so that it can pop up. So yeah, just trying to put everything in, and of course, I like that I did a second one for this so that you guys can see. Not really, like, this is just the thought process one. This is what I'm going through to figure out where I can put stuff, how I can put stuff. But it just looks really blah afterwards. I'm gonna use the twig and I'm gonna cut it down. Now, I didn't think that it was like over the, I guess that if I was thinking about it too and I didn't for the other one, that I could put that above and put the birdhouse below it so that it was hanging on there, and I didn't think about that either. So it kind of looks like it's sitting on the twig, which is kind of cool. I'm cutting a brace for the other side, so I bent the piece of paper, and you can see that, and then I'm using that little other piece of paper for the other side so that it can be stabilized right there. I didn't really think this one through a lot. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. And then putting the birds on. So like I said, I didn't really do a whole lot with the background of this, and honestly, the other one I didn't either. I could have added more color. Instead, I just chose like gray clouds, and it didn't really look like clouds. So making sure that this one fits as well as I can. And putting some more glue on it and then sticking it on. Making sure that the bluebird gets on there, and it's going to be stuck to the other side. And then I'm going to put a little bit of paper behind it so that it stays popped up. Then I'm showing you what I'm doing, just so that it stays popped up there. Like really smushy-fied together. But that's the thing. So if you look at the, if you go to the website and you look at, she used Not a Creature Was Stirring, which is mice doing a whole bunch of baking stuff. And it's full. There's not a whole lot of room that's in there. It is a very full box. I wasn't a big fan of that. So yeah. Got that, and I think I take that, yeah, I take that bird out because it's just so much. So I've got the 2 red birds that are in there. Make sure that that's cut off. Really cut off. And I'm just gluing that down to make sure that it stays shut. And then the side that I cut off the sides for, the other fancy box die I cut off the sides for, that's better. It goes right over top of it, and I glue it on there, and that is supposed to be the front of the box. And I decided that it would probably be better to stamp it now rather than have it be on there and have to do the weird thing. Just trying to get everything all straight. And of course, I need to get better at actually showing you guys like what I'm doing. But as I said before, I work over my work, so it's really hard for me to not be that close. So I had used in this one Seasons Tweetings from Our Neck of the Woods, which I thought was really cute. And then the other one I still use Seasons Tweetings, but From Our Neck of the Woods kind of covers the whole span of the thing, and wasn't really a big fan of that. It's a little too big, and I could have maybe like arced it or something. I'm gonna put the bird on here, but I'm going to like have him hang off a little bit. But you'll see after I get this all glued down, And basically it's going in the part where it normally would. I'm making sure to put a lot of glue on there so that I can move it around. I do enjoy that glue actually helps you to move stuff around and center it a little bit, rather than if I were to use like a tape runner. So as you can see, he's hanging off a little bit. And it's cute, it's alright. And then you can see the one afterwards. I like the one afterwards a lot better. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you again in the next one.